Hello and welcome to HIM 125, Healthcare Data Structure, Content, and Standards. This is kind of just an introduction and orientation letter so that I can talk to you a little bit about what this course is going to be like for you. First, welcome. My name's Kelly, but please just call me Teach. My students have been calling me Teach for about 6 years. It was a nickname given to me by a couple of students a long time ago. And I'm a believer that if a nickname is given to you out of respect, then you're stuck with it. Well, actually, you tend to be stuck with any nickname that people give you, so you got to make the best you can of it. I've posted my autobiography in the biography forum, and I've welcomed you in several places in the classroom, so let's just get busy learning what we're going to be studying here. So what the heck is this class about, and why are we studying it? In this course, we will learn what data is, what information is, what healthcare information is, who uses healthcare information, and how they use it. We will also learn how data is collected, how data becomes information, how we organize data and information into useful forms, and how we abstract specific data from information. We will even learn how healthcare information is stored, how long it's retained, how it's destroyed, how to perform quantitative and qualitative analysis on healthcare information, about special collections of data called indices and registries, and we will learn about the regulations and standards that govern and guide the usage, structure, and content of healthcare information, and we will learn about the roles of HIM professionals in regard to healthcare information. But most importantly, we will learn that the individual health record, the medical record, the personal health record, there's a million names for them, but we'll just call it the health record. We will learn that the individual health record is nothing more than an organized, we hope, collection of data, and that virtually every data element in the patient health record is defined, governed, or regulated by a law, rule, regulation, or standard. So why are we learning all this stuff? We are learning this stuff because we have chosen to become health information professionals. We will spend our careers working with health information, and because in my mind it's pretty cool stuff. So how are we going to learn this stuff? By working very, very hard. No way around that, is there? And that's the thing about being a professional, especially being a health information management professional. Be prepared for a lifetime of learning, because this field and the sciences that govern this field and the rules and regulations that oversee this field change daily. And unless we develop a habit of lifelong learning, we will get left behind and no longer be employable in our own profession, and that sucks. The course structure. I divided this course into 5 units of study. The first 4 are basically about the data and information, and the last one is about the regulations and standards. Each unit opens and closes on a Monday, for the most part. I think it's unit 4 closes on a Tuesday because that Monday is a holiday, which means unit 5 opens on a Tuesday, something like that. We'll see as I look through the dates here in the next slide. Each unit will have an exam. One of the unit has a quiz. Each unit will include a participation component. These are specific participation assignments, and you will post them in the discussion forum. Read the postings of your classmates and comment on the postings of your classmates, just like we were participating in a regular old-fashioned classroom. And there will be a final exam. Let's look at the study units. Unit 1 is an introduction to healthcare record data, information, content, and structure. Unit 1 runs from 3:30 through 4:13, and you can see all the specifics of this in the schedule of studies in this classroom. Unit 2, Information Systems and Technology and the Healthcare Record, runs from 4/13/09 through 4/27/09. See, they're approximately 2 weeks long each unit. Unit 3, Database Management and Healthcare Information, runs from 4/27 through 5/11/09. Unit 4, Healthcare Information in QI, Statistics and Research, runs from 5/11/09 through 5/26. 5/26 is a Tuesday because 5/25 is Memorial Day, and none of us wants to be at school on Memorial Day. Unit 5, Standards and Regulations and the Healthcare Record, will begin on Tuesday, 5/26, and close on Monday, 6/8/09. We have 2 textbooks for this course, today's Health Information Management and the workbook that accompanies it by Dana McWay. This will be primarily used to teach us about data, information, and information systems, although it does relate all the way through to the medical record. The second textbook is Documentation for Medical Records by Odom, Brown, and Myers. When I refer to our textbooks, I'll refer to them as the McWay text and the Odom, Brown, and Myers text because I'm too old and lazy to type that much. From that textbook, we will learn about the health record and relate data and information to the health record. Sometimes there will seem to be a disconnect between the chapter reading assignments in these 2 textbooks, and that's because these 2 textbooks weren't designed to be companion textbooks. So if the chapters you're reading in Documentation for Medical Records don't seem to exactly follow the chapters you're reading in Health Information Management, just keep in mind that in one book you're learning about medical records, and in the other book you're mostly learning about data and information, and you'll need to make that connection yourself. About the lectures, for each unit of study I will include the chapter lectures that are provided by the McWay textbook. There are none provided by the Odom, Brown, and Myers textbook. These are really just outlines and will focus your learning of the chapter information. But for each unit I will also include a narrated unit lecture intended to summarize, explain, and expand the major concepts of the unit and help you relate these concepts to your profession. So that's my introduction to this course, folks. I hope that you found this useful. I hope I didn't bore you too much, and goodbye.